In the last video, you learned one of the ways to create anonymous functions, but anonymous functions, though useful, aren't the most commonly used type of function in Elixir. The most commonly used type of function in Elixir are named functions, which is what you'll start to learn about in this video. The syntax for writing named functions looks like this. You create or define a named function with the def keyword. By the way, what do you think this keyword def is? Here's a hint. It's the same kind of thing as if and unless in much of the language in Elixir. It's a macro. Okay, after the def macro, you'll give your function a meaningful name, and then inside parentheses, you can optionally have the named function accept one or more arguments. Next, you'll enter do, which delimits the function head here from the function body, which is down here. In the body of the function, you can have as many lines as needed, but the last line in the body of your function is special, just like it was with anonymous functions. What do I mean by special? Well, whatever value or expression you put on that last line becomes the return value for this function. The last bit of syntax to close out the function is the end keyword. Now, a moment ago, I said you could have as many lines of code in the body of your function as needed, but in practice, most functions you write in Elixir will be very small. In fact, often you'll only have one line in a function's body. I think most people would agree that functions in any language should be relatively small. Some people even have rules of thumb where they say a function should never have more than, say, 20 or 30 lines of code. Let me tell you this. If you're writing functions in Elixir, and most of your functions have 20 plus lines, there's a good chance you're doing things wrong. I bet I know what some of you are thinking. You're probably saying to yourself, "Really, James? 20 lines of code is too much?" Well, maybe not. There are exceptions, but generally speaking, yeah, there's a good chance your function is too long. Most functions you write in Elixir will likely be less than 10 lines, and often they'll be closer to one line of code. So how is this possible? I mean, how is it that functions in Elixir have significantly less lines than functions in most other languages? Hold that thought for now. I'll show you why in just a bit here. Oh, by the way, this is the syntax for creating named functions, but there's one more thing you need to know. Named functions in Elixir must be placed in modules. So what's a module? Well, you've seen several modules already in the Elixir standard library. For example, functions for manipulating strings reside in the string module, and functions for transforming maps reside in the map module, and functions for transforming integers reside in the integer module. Do you see the pattern here? Well, modules provide a way to group related functions. Okay, so do you remember how to create a module? We've done this before when we looked at structs, so this should be a bit of review. To create a module, you use the def module macro, then you enter a meaningful name for the module, but you can't use a lowercase name. It should be a camel case name. Then you'll include any functions that should be a part of this module, and after the last function, you'll use the end keyword to close out the module. Let's go modify the script we worked on in the last video, and we'll replace this anonymous function with a named function. So I'll start off by defining a module, which I'll call voter with a capital V. Then inside the module, we'll define a function named eligibility, which takes one parameter we'll call age. Then I'll just cut the case expression here, and I'll paste it into our new voter eligibility function's body. Now down here, I'll get rid of the call to the anonymous function, and I'll call our new named function by keying the module name voter.eligibility, and I'll pass in the age variable. Lastly, I'll clean up a bit by getting rid of the unneeded code. Okay, let's save the file and give it a try. All right, it seems to work. Cool. Do you think this eligibility function is too long? It's only 6 lines long. Do you know what I think? I think it's way too long for an Elixir function. Now, you might be wondering, how do we even make this function smaller? Well, that's what we'll look at in the next video.